Hi, and welcome to another Picking Up the Pieces of Us. Today is swim day. Sit down.
First, I'm going to get my goggles wet.
You're gonna get your goggles wet? Okay, show me. Okay. Be careful or you fall in. Just walking into the same echoing indoor swimming pool without hollering or running directly into the pool is a huge achievement. But don't let me get ahead of myself. Meet Miss Donna, Levi swim instructor for the last 2 years or so.
You want a ball also?
Yeah.
What ball do you want? You got the monkey ball?
Yes.
Monkey ball? Okay.
Can I put those in the water?
You're such a goofball. Don't jump yet. You gotta wait for her.
Don't have permission, so if you want to go in the water, what are you supposed to do?
Can I go to the water?
Yes, you may go in the water.
Well, most of the time, Levi doesn't want to go swimming. But by the time we're done with our little 30-minute session, he doesn't want to get out of the pool. So maybe that's more of a transitional thing. Levi, was the water cold today?
Yeah.
Was it colder than normal?
Yeah.
Was it making you freeze?
Yeah.
Yeah. You'll get used to it. He likes that initial rush of jumping in. In fact, Miss Donna makes it a point to reward him for doing good things by being able to jump in the pool. It's not diving, just jumping in the pool and having a little bit of fun. Now, we've been coming here for the last 4 years and seen slow, continued improvement. Parents of neurotypical kids would look at this video and say, 4 years of swimming? He's barely treading water. Some families with autism would look at this and know exactly how far we've come, and hopefully they'll get inspired. A kid on the spectrum figures out how to use his motor skills differently than a typical kid. Levi has been taught the survival backstroke since the beginning, but his instructors have been able to work in an elementary breaststroke and some freestyle swimming where he kicks his legs and uses his arms in a natural swimming action. Now, this may look nice and compliant now, but it did not start this way. Every week we dreaded going to the pool, screaming at the top of his lungs the minute we walked into the door, having to hold him tight to keep him from jumping in before the instructors could take over in the water. It was ugly. Nowadays, other than a few shouts when he jumps in, the screaming is virtually non-existent. You can see now that he waits until he's told to get in the water. Miss Donna's been able to use a few techniques to make his 30-minute session a little more fun. Hey, if I throw this in the water, will you catch it?
Yeah.
Can I do that so he can dive after it? All right, get it. Levi loves jumping in the pool and diving for things on the bottom, so Miss Donna will break up the session by using those as incentives. She's gotten him to swim up to 7 laps by himself non-stop, but she generally has to give him something to work towards, like jumping in. A leading cause for death in younger kids with autism is drowning. There's a reason why we started this. We had a very close call 4 years ago. We were on the shallow end of a crowded pool at a campground. When it was time to leave, he was able to break the grasp of my hand and he ran directly into the deep end of the pool. It was one of the most terrifying moments of our lives. There was so much commotion in the water that no one even saw him do it. I dove in right behind him and I saw him with his eyes open, just sinking peacefully to the bottom, not attempting to get himself out of the situation. He had absolutely no concept to the consequences of his actions. We have struggled with elopement issues and extremely close calls for years, so much so that we didn't go out of the house. Even with alarms and extra locks on the door, we didn't get any sleep. Those stats that you see are very true for us, and we know there's a whole section of the population that deals with this on a daily basis. We know we've got a ways to go before we can confidently say that water is no longer a threat. If what you're watching resonates with you, let us know in the comments section below. You don't have to be a family with autism to watch. We just ask that everybody joins us on our journey by liking our videos or subscribing to the YouTube channel.